there she goes. To think how entirely my future happiness is wrapped up in that little parcel. Really, it hardly seems worthwhile. Oh, matrimony! Now then, what is it? Can't you see I'm soliloquizing? You have interrupted an apostrophe, sir.
I am the bearer of a letter from His Majesty the Mikado.
Yes. Letter? Yes. From the Mikado. What in the world can he have to say to me? Here it is at last. I thought it would come sooner or later. The Mikado is struck by the fact that no executions have taken place in Titipu for a year, and decrees that unless somebody is beheaded within 1 month, the post of Lord High Executioner shall be abolished, and the city reduced to the rank of a village.
But that would involve us all in irretrievable ruin.
What?
What?
Ruin!
Oh.
There is no help for it.
No.
I must find somebody to execute it once. The only question is, who shall it be?
Well, it seems unkind to say so, but as you're already under sentence of death for flirting, everything seems to point to you.
Aha! To me, what are you talking about? I can't execute myself.
Why not?
Why not? Well, in the first place, self-decapitation is an extremely difficult, not to mention dangerous thing to attempt. And in the second, it's suicide. And suicide is a capital offense.
That is so, no doubt.
We might reserve that point.
True. It could be argued 6 months hence before the full court.
Ha!
Besides, I don't see how a man can cut off his own hair.
A man might try.
Even if you succeeded in cutting it only half off, well, that would be something.
It would be taken as an earnest of your desire to comply with the imperial will.
Pardon me, but there I am adamant. As official headsman, my reputation is at stake. And I can't consent to embark upon a professional operation unless I can see my way to a successful result.
This professional conscientiousness is highly creditable to you, but it places us in a very awkward position.
My good sir, the awkwardness of your position is grace itself compared with that of a man engaged in the act of cutting off his own head.
I am afraid that, unless you could obtain a substitute...
Substitute? Yes, certainly. Nothing easier.
What?
Oh, Pooh-Bah, I appoint you Lord High Substitute.
I should be delighted. Such an appointment would realize my fondest dreams. But no. At any sacrifice, I must set bounds to my insatiable ambition.
I am so proud if I allowed my family pride to be my guide. I'd volunteer to quit this sphere instead of you in a minute or two. But family pride must be denied and set aside and mortified and mortified. My brain it teems with endless schemes, both good and new for Titipu, But if I flit the benefit that I diffuse, the town would lose. Now every man to aid his clan should plot and plan as best he can. I heard one day a gentleman say that criminals who are cut in two can hardly feel the fate of steel, and so are slain without much pain. If this is true, it's jolly for you, your courage grew to bid us adieu. I am so proud proud.
My brain it teems with
endless
schemes of good and evil. I feel the benefit that I did use the cloud was made. Now every man who ate his cloud should try and plan as best he can. And so, although I'm ready to go, yet recollect with disrespected I neglect to thus effect the same direct. So I object.
And so, although I wish to go, and greatly pine to brightly shine, and take the line of a hero fine, with grief condign, I must decline. And go and show a friend and foe how much you care, I'm quite aware. It's your affair, yet I declare, I take your share, but I don't much care. I must, shall I object, shall I go, shall I object, shall I go, shall I object, shall I go, shall I object, shall I object, shall I object.
To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock, in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a chippy chopper on a big black block. To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock, in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of